sits on the city. Work and sweat all day.
There it goes. There we go.
Hello. Hi. Yeah, you sound great, man. And you look great.
Well, thank you.
Well, give it to me dry.
Yeah, no, I get that. It's massive.
No big deal. Anyhow, yeah, business as usual.
This is gonna frustrate me.
I'll just take your time.
I like to have like everything open. I just can't seem to get it all in.
That's what she said.
Hi guys.
You got a haircut.
Damn.
Yeah.
Hey, swamps aren't all that bad, okay? I
Nice.
grew up around 3 of them. I know what I'm talking about.
Swamp life, baby. Salutations, Ben. How does the evening find you?
Nah, we're good.
Great. Get your shit sorted out.
Fucking Gundam. How about you, P? How you doing?
Good. I was just saying to the guys I got off 4 nights in a row, which was nice.
Nice.
I can never remember. What's the sport where you ski and shoot?
Ski
Biathlon.
shooting.
Yeah, the
Oh,
biathlon.
biathlon.
Ski shooting. Jeez, that's good.
I already know we're not gonna have a great time right now.
It's been a long night. It's already been a long, long night for the party. A long day for the party. This day has lasted about 6 sessions. Well, shall we
Speaking of
to it,
which.
gentlemen? A party of 3 haggard-looking men draw a horse with a wagon.
Stay low and knuckle onto Utnar here and pull him into the tree line. He whispers, "Oh, with me, Utnar, with me."
This party comes forward, and they do take sight of you. And they stop a couple of dozen meters away. You awkwardly observe each other. These woods are the property of the governor. Explain yourselves.
We are on business with the governor.
Keenan's just giving them a stare down.
Who have you got there? Oh, it's Utnar. Help me.
Keenan's gonna take a shot at the lantern.
The arrow goes wide. It hits the ground near the crossbowman's feet. He raises his crossbow. The man in the back withdraws a spear from the side of the wagon. Roll for initiative.
Isfahan's gonna grab Utnar and use him as a human shield.
Utnar, writhing out of your grasp and slipping away Isfahan, runs towards his comrades, screaming, "They are the summoners of the Tonberry! Help me!"
Fuck, Keenan's going to... One of these has got to hit. Still shooting at the crossbow guy. Yes!
Roll for damage, please. A perfect
Perfectly
flesh
in the
wound.
toe.
Glib, it's to you.
Glib's going to use one of the explosive devices.
It rolls off in a relatively unknown direction. That is, until it detonates a blinding white light and a colossal thunderclap of sound.
Isfahan's going to look at Keenan, nod, and he's gonna dash into the tree line.
We're at the top of the turn order. Utnar continues to sprint southward and disappears from sight, himself entering the wood line. Crossbowman, Isfahan, takes a wild shot at you. However, it goes quite wide. Keenan, the other 2 men encroach towards you, and it's to you.
He's going to run towards the pit, jump and spin across the pit, and try and fire both arrows, one at either one of these guys.
Okay, I'll give you cinematic advantage on this if you succeed at an acrobatics check, Keenan.
Oh, yes!
You launch over the gaping maw, spinning as you do so and loosing 2 arrows. And I'll ask you to please roll for damage.
Wasted. Shit.
Another grazing wound, but definitely pretty cool looking.
Glib's going to use his crossbow to shoot at the crossbow man.
This man is caught unawares as a bolt impacts between his shoulder blades. Urk! Isfahan, the turn is to you.
Isfahan's gonna break from the woods and come and attack this gentleman with his kanabo. Fuck.
The swing goes wide, and the man retaliates, swinging his short sword wildly as you come within range.
Get fucked.
We're the
And
Tallberry, motherfucker!
the other man... Okay, Isfahan, we're back to you.
Lay into this guy.
All
Kazaa!
right. Beautiful. Roll for damage. Isfahan, your Kanabo sneaks past his defenses and utterly crushes his collarbone and one side of his rib cage. He falls like a sack. The man is dead.
Which way is that crossbowman?
The man is terrified. The last bit of fight goes out of him. He throws down his crossbow. I yield. Who are you? What is this? We're back at the top of the turn order. Keenan, you observe Isfahan utterly crush this one guy, deflect over his shoulder quite coolly the other fellow.
This guy's just missed on this attack, so Keenan's going to get right in close to him and hold the knife to his throat.
You can feel the defiance in his spirit. Glib?
Glib's going to run after Utnar.
Isfahan's going to Sparta boot to the chest. Spearman. Maybe take some of the win/fight out of him. Yield!
This is Publica. You fucking boot him in the solar plexus, Isfahan, and he sprawls like a ragdoll into the wet earth. And you may consider combat ended.
Glib made a promise to Utnar, and he intends to carry it out.
Heckle him.
All right, so we're survival checking.
And you're easily able to see Utnar's fresh tracks in the damp ground.
He's going to turn and kick the spearman in the face.
He glowers at you. He is endeavoring to maintain his dignity.
We are men on business with the governor. We were safekeeping one of your own who has run off. Now we find you're in our safekeeping. Joy.
If you have business with the governor, why skulk about the woods? What were you doing with Utnar? And Isfahan, at this awkward time, the combination of extreme damage, chemical lime, and general wear and tear does its final work. It's the straw that broke the camel's back. As far as your chainmail armor is concerned, you hear a rip and a clank, and your cuirass, your chainmail sleeves, and your chainmail-lined tabard fall from your body, leaving you strictly in your undergarments. Your armor is destroyed, Isfahan. So it's like Zorro when he cuts Catherine Zeta-Jones' dress off.
Yeah.
Your two hostages eyeball each other. The crossbowman says, "Just listen to him, Boris. Maybe we can get out of here with our lives. What do you want of us, strangers?"
Keenan's going to look over at both of these soldiers. Are either of them a similar size to Isfahan?
Yes. The one referred to as Boris, who is prostrate at your feet.
Take it off now. And he's going to point at the soldier. Take it off. Keenan's going
probably
to
have
grab
trousers,
the armor and toss it at Isfahan.
Obliged.
Keenan's not worried about this guy because he's literally in his underwear now. So Keenan's going to walk over to the crossbow guy and he's going to stab him in his shoulder.
Crossbowman doesn't see it coming. Roll for damage.
Oops.
Don't slap him too hard.
The man's eyes go wide. Keenan, you withdraw your dagger. You hit his brachial artery. A jet of bright red blood shoots out from his armpit. He goes, "Oh, Gloria," and sinks to his knees. His eyes are glazed over before his face hits the ground. You have slain him.
But I live for the night. Here comes the night. Oh, bring it on. Ha! And everybody waits for something. And everybody hold on tight.
Keenan's going to turn back and look at the guy in his underwear and say, "Are you going to give us some answers now?"
Dwarf,
He
through these parts,
he raises a hand and points towards the hole.
I don't believe this one really knows anything, and this needless bloodshed is a bit disturbing.
We could toss him in the pit.
The man draws himself up and he says, "I can't give you what I don't have to give. I told you where the damn dwarf's body went."
Fair enough. You can leave.
He looks confused, opens his mouth, closes it, and then starts walking backwards. He turns and sprints into the woods.
Isfahan's gonna go and investigate what's in the cart.
We'll cut away from you guys for a moment and touch in with Glib. You've been sprinting like the T-1000 through the woods, your dark vision illuminating Utnar's inconsistent, sloppy footsteps in the darkness, the residual heat from his footsteps. You follow him easily and find him lurching from tree to tree.
The Tonberry told you what the punishment would be and stab him.
He gasps and shrieks. This place is dark. No moonlight penetrates into these thick wood. Your dagger bites. Roll for damage. I'm picturing Glib clawing him to the ground with multiple stabs through his back, his buttocks, the back of his leg, into his calf, cutting him down as he sprawls forward, weeping and gasping. He exsanguinates, and you find yourself with a corpse in the dark, dark wood, alone.
All right. Glib is going to turn and leisurely return back to his companions.
Musing under his breath. Talk about a Tonberry and a bear and all these other strange things in the dark. And he's just going to set about putting the armor on, including the boots, the unidentified boots.
Testing the springiness of the boots, you do a couple of little moon jumps and, without meaning to, leap vertically a distance into the air equal to your strength score.
Ah, that's 15 feet.
Yes, you jump
Whoa!
almost 3 heads vertically, doing a tumbling forward roll as you do so, and land squarely back on your feet. The nature of the boots now revealed to you. Glib emerges from the southern edge of the woods.
Well, gentlemen, it seems that we have acquired a cart and a horse. What happened to the guy? What happened to... Oh, there's one. Where's the other one?
We let the other one go.
You let him go.
Keenan's going to wander over to the cart and start dumping bodies off of it.
Oh, did you find Utnar?
The Tonberry got him.
Oh, you seen it?
Glib is splattered in blood.
Tonberry, huh?
I warned him. Yes, fan. I like your new outfit. That's very good. You know, you could pass for one of the guards. You know, Keenan, I think one of these outfits might fit you.
I'm not wearing that.
Well, then you can ride in the back with me out of sight.
Though a bit macabre, the idea was passing in my mind's eye as well, Glib. An approach, but this time under disguise. Perhaps a small amount of rest.
I puked up my last meal, so I could probably use a snack.
The party settles down and enjoys a few hours respite under the steady gaze of Keenan as the rest of the night passes. All right, gentlemen. Before first light, Keenan gently stirs Isfahan and Glib.
Isfahan busies himself. He tidies camp a little bit and then makes his way to the horse. He's going to be in the saddle.
Glib, you're concealing yourself under the stripped armor of the corpses. And Keenan, you're going to run the flank and stay concealed, eh?
Yes.
Okay.
Are we just
All
leaving
right.
the corpses like on the ground? Like
Yeah, what are you doing with the corpses?
Keenan's hoping that if the Tonberry is a bear, maybe the bear will go after the bodies and eat the bodies and leave us the fuck alone.
Plus, if we threw them down the hole, they'd reanimate. Nobody wants that.
Well, who knows? Okay, survival check with advantage, Keenan. Oh,
Don't need it!
okay.
Don't need it!
Yeah.
Woo!
Yeah, you're able to easily follow the tracks. You find that this is quite a well-traveled path. Following the track, you reach the edge of the governor's property, as evidenced by the landscaped terrain. You emerge on the northern side of his property, closer to the large, clear-cut area.
Why does that look like a dead bear?
You observe quite horrible signs evident struggle, many pools of blood, and yes, the obvious corpse of an enormous bear, an unnaturally large brown bear, seemingly dragged from the edge of the house itself past the shed to rest up against the wood line. No sentries about that you are able to observe. I'll have you make a perception check, actually, Keenan and Isfahan.
I just rolled another 20.
I saw that shit, yeah. Keenan,
That's crazy.
you see the crow's nest as the party approaches, and you can see the silhouette of an archer positioned there.
Yeah, Isfahan's gonna like draw the horse and wagon up here and just whisper over his shoulder, Glib, I'm getting down. Play along for now. He's gonna dismount and look about in wild bewilderment at the scene and just kind of like start walking towards the manse.
You hear a singular sharp whistle ring out, Isfahan.
Oh, can he draw on his memory about hearing those whistles before?
Absolutely.
He remembers there was a whistle and there was a reply.
Yeah, and make an intelligence check. You think you remember Isfahan? Maybe take a try.
Isfahan seems to recall 2 whistles, so he does 2 whistles. 2 whistles of the same pitch.
Excellent. You hear nothing in response, Isfahan, and you continue your stride.
He goes to the northeastern window. Passing by, I believe there's a door on that side of the building. He's going to casually try the latch as he goes by, see if it's locked.
It is, in fact, locked, Isfahan.
Yeah, I'm going to go around towards the front. Keep walking around the perimeter.
Keenan's going to make a dash for the house, and he's going to try and get up there before the archer sees him. He's actually going to try and climb the building.
Shit, awesome. Okay, well, let's start with a stealth check, Keenan. Keenan, you race across the property, and just as you're reaching the lee of the shed, you hear a scrape from atop the building. Isfahan, you think you can hear a ringing from within the manse, as though a servant's bell had been rung. Glib, your eyes go to the crow's nest. You can see the archer wearing a ghillie suit. He's looking in an easterly direction. From your position, you can see Keenan up against the eastern wall of the shed, and you're able to detect that the archer is alert. And we're going to pause it there for the night, guys. No, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. Don't worry about it. All right. Any questions, queries, anything I can do for you guys before we call it a wrap tonight?
Keep it on, dude.
Thank you very much. Good work tonight, guys. Catch you next time.
A couple
See you
weeks.
later, guys.
See ya.
Have a great night.